Counterpunch Boxing News. And I am in here. I don't know what's on with my YouTube. I said it. I tried. I'm sorry. I'm here. This is what we have. Rod, yo. 9:15 a.m. No, that is not correct. It's supposed to be 9:15. Rene Padilla, salute. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ Almighty. Start stocking up on food. We're finna hit an economic collapse. They getting rid of the dollar word. Ooh. Hey, I can't argue with that, brother. Rod, Kurt, who you rooting for? I'm rooting for Fortuna. República Dominicana la casa, por favor. Hope Fortuna causes an upset. Ryan needs to be humbled. Renee, he does. He does. Will he? I don't know. Because maybe a couple years ago, Rene Padilla, I think Fortuna is a guy that could have done something. But I don't think so now. I don't know. Forget the dollar. We will be paying for everything with a chip in our heads. Damn. I mean, shit. Sad. King Mike Hall says, smash that like button. Homie Kurt in advance. Counterpunch to you. King Mike Hall. Skrilla 50. What's up in this piece? Don Jefferson. Where you been at? Three amigos. Ryan back up his lousy shit talk. Hey, he needs to. I mean, he will get full credit if he does. Because you guys remember last year, he got the hell out of this fight. He claimed mental illness issues. Mental illness issues. And then my thing is, it's like, okay, there was nothing before. There was nothing after. That's the problem. If you don't have any mental illness before then, I mean, I understand like you break silence and then it's almost like, okay, like I got a drug problem. Like if you have a drug problem, it's one of those things like, you know what, look, this is what it is. You know, let me link it to things that happened prior or previous. Let me, let me just express it. Let me come out in the open. That's what we thought. We ain't heard shit yet about Ryan talking about mental. I haven't heard anything. Maybe you guys have, but I have not. I haven't heard him talk about mental illness ever since he got the hell out of this fight. So maybe Fortuna, it looks a little better or it looks a little beatable right now. Let's smash that like button. Everybody in, hit that like button. Will you? Hoping Ryan goes night night, but they talking he may earth Fortuna. I mean, he should. That would be good. Bars. Ryan getting the KO in round 6 or 7. Okay. Maybe. Fortuna's pretty tough though. I mean, he's a tough character. La Romana, República Dominicana. Said he was mental, then did a liquor commercial shortly after. Yeah, I thought that was weird. Like, you did that shit after that. You got yourself together to do that. Like, if the way he claimed, basically, he just wasn't able enough or mentally strong enough to fight. Because he did everything else. He still talked shit. He still promoted his endorsement brands. He still made that money on that end. He still did Instagram shit to make money on that end. He makes money off Instagram. So, like, dude, you did everything except fight this guy that you're going to fight tonight. But let's do a little research, shall we? While I got you guys here, let's see. Javier Fortuna. All right. So, let's look at his losses. He's had 3 losses. I think, honestly, the Robert Easter loss was bullshit, honestly. And then see, this is what happens. Okay, he didn't want to fight Fortuna, and this is what I thought. Jimenez is coming on to Sandoval, guys, by the way. That's who's fighting right now, currently on the undercard. And I think Sandoval's ran out of gas. He just got caught. Okay. Now, let's go back to Ryan for a minute. Ryan all of a sudden claimed he was mental. Okay. My guy Kurt, I just got done rewatching Wilder vs. Fury 3. Now I'm here. Nice. Jordan Benson in the house. Unless Ryan Garcia adds the fundamentals to his toolbox, it's only a matter of time before he's embarrassed as the fight gets bigger. Well, he's fast, he's quick. A lot of people that's quick like Ryan, he can get away with a lot. So, yeah. Yeah, Sandoval's running out of gas. Yeah, he's if Jimenez has enough, yeah, he's trying like Sandoval's trying to hold on. And look, and Jimenez knows it. He knows it. Yeah, he's trying to hold on. You got 8 minutes. I don't know. Like Sandoval's look like he's about to go. He's doing a good job staying out of the way. But anyway, so he called quits on that due to mental illness. Okay. Then Javier Fortuna gets beat by Joseph Diaz. Then Joseph Diaz, right? He goes in there and gets beat by Devin Haney. Right? So all this happens last year. While Ryan said, fuck it, the guy that he's supposed to fought lost. And now you see, because he's lost, he's coming off of he beat Rafael Hernandez. He knocked him out in the first round. So, that's good. But look at Ryan got the KT tape on his arm. Something happened. He did something to it to keep it stable. Because I got that on. I don't know what I did. I don't know. Maybe it was boxing related. Maybe it was the way I was laying. I don't know. But yeah, he got that KT tape too. That shit does wonders, by the way. Cause it's helped me support wise, for the last 2 or 3 days. But no, now he's fighting Ryan Garcia again. And it just seems to me, before the loss to Joseph Diaz, he's had, he was a pretty good fighter. I mean, that bullshit Robert Easter fight, I thought he won. I thought he beat Robert Easter, and the only problem was they took away 2 points from Fortuna for that fight. Behind the head punching, that was excessive, but also, you think of guys, you think of other guys in situations where it didn't go so well. They lost to Jason Sosa. Man, I remember Jason Sosa. Whatever happened to that guy? I think he retired, didn't he not? No? Yeah, I haven't seen Jason Sosa for a while. I think he got out of the sport. El Canto. Yeah, Sandoval. Yeah, he's run out of gas. What's your reaction that Bernard Hopkins said that just because you have all the belts in the division doesn't mean you're the best? He was talking about hating. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think where's the angle for Bernard saying that, because if he was talking about Haney, well, he could have been talking about Josh Taylor, because Josh Taylor had all the belts at one point, and we know damn well he got beat by Catterall. Jack beat his ass. Josh Taylor lost so much respect that night. I'm sorry, he just lost too much respect. He lost a lot of stripes, because he'll sit there, and this is what gets me about boxers. If you've been in a tough fight, just say I was in a tough fight. But don't say, I wasn't doing anything. It wasn't. That's why I got, Rolly got up under my skin, because Rolly got beat by Jackson Marinez. And Jackson Marinez, got robbed. Undefeated fighter, Dominican fighter. Those Dominican fighters and those Cuban fighters, bro, they get shit on. They're like the bottom of the barrel when it comes to promotion. They're just kind of like throwaway fighters. You even really look at Fortuna. Fortuna, if Fortuna was just an African American fighter, that motherfucker he would have went farther. They shit on Latin fighters. You know what I mean? And I think they shit on a lot of black Latin fighters. A lot of people, it's a category a lot of people don't really want to touch. I remember Punch Drunk mentioned it, but I don't think I think he missed the plot. I think with like black Latin fighters, they don't really have a big following. Okay? Dominican Republic is not really that huge as far as boxing goes. I mean, they support, but they don't support like Mexican fighters. Okay? Hey, Kurt, are we going to see Classic De La Hoya Ryan, 163 pounds? I don't know, man. I don't really know. But Ryan is no Oscar De La fucking Hoya. The Oscar De La Hoya was doing the shit. He was fighting everybody. Dude, in 3 years, Oscar De La Hoya fought Oberkar, Icorte, and Felix Trinidad. That motherfucker, man, was doing it. Okay? And then 2000, he fought Sugar Shane Mosley, and I think he fought, who else did he fight? Because I know he took his second L fighting Sugar Shane Mosley in the summer of that year. And that was one hell of a fight. I can't remember who else he fought that year. It's only a matter of time before anyone loses. Claimed mental health, but was still talking crazy to Tank like Tank won't give him CTE. Robert Easter was way overrated. Yeah, he was. Just saw Better beat a guy with behind the head punches. Well, they have to be regulated, man. That's what the referee's job is for. To get in there and make sure these fighters fight the right way. Make sure they don't do shit like that. That's another corruptive element in the sport. Judges, man, will do almost anything when it comes to like shit. If they're like, they might get paid an extra 10 grand just to referee a certain way. You don't know. All that is like, hey, this guy's a star. Watch the other guy. What city are you from, Kurt? I'm from a small town, bro. I'm from North Louisiana. Benton. Legend, I always enjoy your content. Mark Whalen. Thank you, brother. Plug Cap, Haney Beat, #1 guy. King Mike Hall. Black representing Latin fighters gets looked over a lot unless they are like Frank Sanchez just knocking heads off. Well, Frank Sanchez is in a good weight class. He's a heavyweight, but like a lot of black Latin fighters, you have to understand, just because the color of your skin doesn't define what your nationality is. Nationality and the way you look have nothing to do with each other. Okay? That's why the fuck you have Bivol being fucking Chinese he's a Russian. That motherfucker's Korean. He's half Korean. Gennady Golovkin's half Korean. Do you guys know that? Gennady Golovkin is half fucking Korean. He has a twin brother named Max. Max actually looks fucking Asian, but he does not. I guess he looks like his pops. You know what I mean? But he's half fucking Korean. You know what I mean? So it's just like, a lot of times, but that doesn't define where he's from. He's fucking from Kazakhstan. He's a Kazakh. You know what I mean? But, just like Bivol, right? Bivol does nothing. Bivol looks nothing like Sergey Kovalev. He looks nothing like that. They're from the same fucking place. Russia. It's usually tougher for them because a lot of them don't speak English, so it's tough for them to get behind them. Yeah, that's true. Like, look at Luis Ortiz. If Luis Ortiz spoke English, that's why do you think Canelo's really doing better with Eddie Hearn, despite taking a loss? Okay, he's not protected anymore. Okay, boo fucking who? But isn't Canelo, like, spreading his fucking wings with an English promoter? Yes. He's talking more English because people know. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. You're a horrible fighter. Who I fight? Please, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. I'll fuck you up right now, motherfucker. He gets serious then. I'll fuck you up right now. You better watch your mouth, man. Watch your mouth. Yeah, King Mike Hall is fucking half Korean. You didn't know that? Yeah. Did he fight Hector Camacho? Who? Boy, no boxing in Taekwondo. What's up, Kurt? What is on your right arm? Oh man, Michael Fuller. It's KT tape. You know, like if you got like a spring or some type of pull, I pull something. You know, hitting the bag. You know what I mean? Hitting the bag. You know. Yeah. So you put that in for support. It separates your skin from your muscle and it helps that area, you know, improve. The Bivol loss wasn't terrible, but it was too accurate and rangy. Okay, getting that right hook together. Well, getting that straight right, I think it was because of the way I sleep, man. I sleep fucked up, honestly. So that's what the tape does. You learn something new every day. Yeah, it's good for runners because runners need it a lot. You know, and it's something like, I guess it kind of heals as though it protects as well as heals. You know, look, we do learn something new every day. Actually, I'll tell you the story about that. uh, I was working an event in Dallas, Texas, and I was doing a marathon and they needed Spanish speaking reps. Me being from Shreveport, got hired on this thing. It was like a 3-day thing. And no, it's like a 2-day thing. But anyway, they need Spanish speaking reps because, you know, Dallas is full of Spanish speaking people or whatever. So I got hired there and it was a marathon. It was like a huge. Oh! Down goes Jimenez. All that fucking checking and no wrecking. That's what happens to you. You're following a guy that can still punch around, but you're not inflicting pain. Now Sandoval comes alive. And he was the one that was taking a break for a second. Get him! Get him! Get him! Love it, man. Love it. Did De La Hoya fight Camacho after the Mosley? No. He fought Camacho a long time ago, bro. He fought Camacho in the 90s. De La Hoya fought Camacho like in 97 or 98, something like that. Because Camacho got beat by Trinidad, De La Hoya, Julio Cesar Chavez. That, you know, that's who, and he got beat by Julio Cesar Chavez first. I think Trinidad second, then De La Hoya. And then he even bet De La Hoya that if he beat him, he'll cut off that little squiggly shit in front of his head, but he didn't do it. You know, after that, it was like, oh, I earned it, right? I earned it, you know. But yeah, I mean, he didn't do shit to De La Hoya. De La Hoya fucked him up. Like, you know, it wasn't, and I think what happened in that fight, Hector found out, like, I can't do nothing with De La Hoya. De La Hoya can hit hard, and I don't want to put myself in a situation to get knocked out. So a lot of things, though, like Hector Camacho, he fought not to get knocked out. Julio Cesar Chavez, he almost got knocked out. Trinidad, he held so much against Trinidad that they deducted points from him. It was one of the most boringest fucking fights I ever saw. It was Hector Camacho holding on to Trinidad. Was almost going to, like he was raising up to hit him. You know, Trinidad's kind of a pragmatist when it comes to fighting. I mean, he'll pitch you in the balls. He'll hit you anywhere he wants to. He's like one of those guys. So yeah. But Hector Camacho, that's who he got beat by. What's the business? Kurt, salute. Joshua Little John, man. Shreveport, you supposed to be speaking Creole. Parlez-vous français? Michael Fuller. No, that doesn't, no. It doesn't suffice, bro. Not here. This motherfucker's like Texas. Like Texas is right there. Like Dallas is 3 hours from here. Outskirts of Dallas, even less, 2.5. Okay, so no. This isn't fucking New Orleans. It's not Baton Rouge, Lafayette. It's nothing. It's Louisiana. So you still got like the amenities and shit. You know, a lot of people love fucking spicy food, Creole shit, you know, crab legs. Before COVID, it used to be very, very cool. You know what I'm saying? Because like we had like all the casinos are here. So you had like all you can eat seafood night. Margaritaville had it every fucking day. I'm like, how do you have crab legs every day? All the other casinos had it on the weekend. COVID happened, shitted on everybody. We don't get any of that. They closed down all the buffets and it was terrible. Sandoval is fucking giving him an ass whooping right now. Ooh, good right hook by Sandoval. Ooh, good right. Then now that's what I want to see. There you go. Come on, toe to toe. These guys are going back and forth. Ooh, good body punch from Jimenez. Those body punches make you stop doing shit. Get hit in the body one good time. De La Hoya was much bigger. Bigger than who? Word of the day, bigger than who? Bigger than Camacho? What up, Kurt? In your opinion, whose is the hardest heavyweight puncher of all time? I don't fucking know. Probably Ernie Shavers. Yeah, probably Ernie Shavers. But it didn't mean any fucking thing. Ernie Shavers, David Tua, just like hard-hitting guys, you know. George Foreman, Jack Johnson, you know, because, I mean, I think Jack Johnson played with a lot of his opponents. Jack Johnson could have beat the shit out of a lot of people. Like, Jack Johnson, man, they hated Jack. Jack messed around with all those white women. And then he beat the shit out of all these white contenders, and it was crazy because he taunted with them. He fucked with them. He's like, beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. And it's like, dude, like the day he won, you guys understand, I think it was December 8th, 1908. Jack Johnson, somebody quote me on that. Jack Johnson beat the current heavyweight champion of the world in Sydney, Australia. I think after the second round, he was beating the shit out of the guy so much that they had to cut off the cameras because they didn't want to show it. And when they shown he was the winner, it was a big fucking riot all over the U.S. I think like 8 blacks and 2 whites died in riots and shit. It was crazy. I mean, stupid racist shit. You know, but then after that, he was like, hey, despite all that happening, he still had like a horde of white women driving him across the count, like the state line, some R. Kelly shit. You know what I mean? And then like, and still beating the shit out of these guys. It wasn't cool, you know? But I don't know, man. Crazy stuff. So Nicholas, I hope that, yeah. Jack Johnson, Ernie Shavers, Rocky Marciano can hit hard too. How hard could he hit? We'll never know because he fucking bitched out and goddamn retired. That's the truth. He fucking left the sport because he didn't have comfort in his ability. He was not confident. So he quit. He fucking quit. That's what he did. He quit at age 32. He did some fucking Tyson Fury shit. Trinidad was my guy back in the day. He was so clean until the loss. Well, I mean, he still had good fights. I just think Trinidad was this guy that always found a way to win until he couldn't. And then when he couldn't, it was like, shit, you know, people kind of lost that for him. But he only had 3 losses, bro. He lost to Bernard Hopkins, Winky Wright, Roy Jones Jr. That was his only 3 losses. Puerto Rico de la Casa, Ryan Romero Robles. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Demetrius Ambrams. All right, there I am. Abrams. What's up, Kurt? You doing all right? I'm doing great, man. Yo, what up, man? Yorel Gonzalez. Skrilla 50. De La Hoya Rob Sweet Pea like Canelo Rob Lotta. Yeah, you know what? About 5 years ago, oh man, they gave it to Sandoval because of the knockdown. The knockdown, bro. You outlanded him. I know he's fucking hot. He's pissed. But the knockdown. That's why you shouldn't have mediocre fights. And speaking of mediocre fights, that's exactly why you should do things each and every round to show that you were winning that fucking fight. It's called ring generalship. I know Jimenez is pissed, but at the end of the day, he didn't get the knockdown. Yeah, you can be a worker bee and all this and all that and throw these fucking grazing rubberneck shots and shit like that. But Sandoval got the knockdown. Okay? That's just like Wilder Fury. Fury, yeah, he outboxed Wilder. But Wilder got the knockdowns. Knockdowns matter, bro. I'm going to make a shirt called Knockdowns Matter. You know what I mean? I think that'd be pretty dope. What you guys think? Y'all watched a few of Felix's fights. He did whatever he could to get the opponent's head, get in his opponent's head. Not really. You think Garcia really fights Tank? No. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that fight can be made right now. I think that fight, like I've told you guys again and again, Garcia's already at 140. So it's one more, like I told guys, these guys won't, Haney is not going to fight Ryan Garcia until all those motherfuckers are at 147. They're going to 147. They're not staying there. They're too tall. You know, that's the natural progression of a younger fighter. As they age, they naturally, their body feels out, and then they move up in weight. You know, they can't stay at 135 forever. They're not naturally little people. They were smaller as they were younger because of when they started their careers. But understand something. They're going to get bigger. They're going to naturally grow. That's what won the fight for Sandoval. That knockdown. Frog legs are my favorite side dish. Yeah, frog legs are the shit. Max Barry, yeah, he could hit. What channel this on? It ain't a DAZN number, is it? Yeah, it is, St. Don. Oh, David's pissed. Jimenez is pissed. Didn't Max Baer kill a man in the ring? Yeah, he did. Indeed, he did. Lennox Lewis and Ken Norton get my vote. What, from hardest hitting? I mean, look, those fucking guys, all of them can punch the heavyweights. It's like, what missile will kill you the most? Motherfucker, all of them will kill you. Deontay Wilder, truth be told, he knocked out Fury twice. Once in the first and another time in the third fight. Long count saved Fury both times. I don't think they were long. Just like I don't think the count was long for Ortiz. People were saying that. I'm like, I don't think so. You know, Mike Tyson wasn't a hard hitting mofo. Yeah, I mean, he would be in the top 10 somewhere. Because, I mean, Sonny Liston, too. Let me turn this shit down. It's like you text people and then it's like, dude, what the fuck? Look at the text message. Hold on a second, guys. Let me counterpunch something. Fucking hell. Okay, sorry the winner didn't do much outside the knockdown round. What time is the Garcia mate I'm in from the UK? Standard Ghoul. I don't know. Hopefully soon. I just hope we don't see another fucking 10 round fight, 12 round fight, you know? Sandoval won't win when he mounts outside the knockdown. Knockdowns with the Knockouts turn into knockdowns with the extended counts by refs. Well, you have to understand about knockouts. You know what knockouts truly are? When a motherfucker gets hit and they out. That's a true knockout. Not when they don't meet the bell, really. Because true knockouts are just true knockouts. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't beat the count, yeah, you were hit hard enough to officially be, oh man, I got knocked out. Why? Because I didn't beat the count in 10. Don't mean you were out cold. When you knock a person out cold, like Manny Pacquiao knocking out Ricky Hatton, that's not, dude, that's out. Kurt, do you want to see Thurman versus Broner at 147? I want to see the build-up press conference. Joshua, that's probably all I want to. I would like to see Thurman versus Broner press conference, and then at the end somebody pulls out. At least we've got all the shit talk. I mean, I would want to see it too. I mean, I don't want to be that pessimistic, but you know. Virgil Ortiz is a bad guy, though, bro. Kurt, is that Game of Thrones ringtone St. Don? It is. Love that show, man. I just hate season 8 was like that. Josh was saying he thought he won the fight. So why does he ask Usyk for a rematch when he was gasping for air on the stool? You can see it on the zone behind the scene. The motherfucker was tired. Don't mean he didn't fight the whole fight. He just ran out of gas, obviously. But you have to understand, if you're in there, it's hard to dictate if you won or not. You just know you're in a fight. You got to understand that Joshua doesn't have like a loser's mentality. So when you don't, you're going to feel that you're on the up and up, especially when your corner is telling you so. His corner was telling him he was on the up and up. The motherfucker was saying like, brilliant, AJ, brilliant. you know, you finally did the Canelo Garcia disagreement. I mean, I've been doing fucking on Canelo Garcia. Yeah. You just missed it. I think this is what happens, Ricky, and in company. I think I do so many videos with so many different topics that a lot of videos just have to come out just because they're priority. But then, like the ones today, like I did one on Garcia Canelo today. I did one, a couple days ago, a week ago. They are in there, but they're in the shuffle. Understand that. I want to see Thurman versus Ben. That would be good. I don't know. I think Thurman gets Ben, though. I don't think Ben has enough. Thurman Broner, Rolly Romer versus Cobb Undercard. That would be dope if it's gonna happen. GOT prequel soon. I don't know, man. I heard that these that they canned it. Like they spent $40 million. I think it was like the House of Dragons or something like that. And I was really looking forward to that shit, but no, man, you know, Game of Thrones now is like Power. Like there ain't gonna be another fucking Power. There ain't gonna be another original. You had 6 episodes. That's it. Okay. But then it's like when you Game of Thrones, when you once you have it, it's there. Once it's gone, it's gone. I really encouraged a good friend of mine to watch Game of Thrones. And she was like, oh, funny thing, I really liked the first couple. I just didn't want to pay for it. I'm like, you cheap motherfucker. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's crazy. But That's why I don't really like to talk about series unless everyone's involved that's seen it that I'm talking to. Because I'm really big on, that. Can I say something, guys? I'm gonna say something. All right, let me keep it a buck. That shit on Garcia's fucking chest looks like chest hair. He looks like Antonio Montana. Doesn't look like a tattoo. It looks like fucking hair that he just I don't know, like a man wolf or some shit. Wilder was too stupid to get to his corner. I mean, he could have done the right fucking thing. It was just, look, it was in favor of Tyson Fury what he did in the second fight. He didn't go to the neutral corner. That's what happened. As a fellow Australian, I don't think Zoo has enough speed to compete. In his fight, what do you think, Kurt? I think, you know what? Everyone's trying to just pin Zoo up to like the Charlos. How about this? How about Tim Zoo, fight Conor Benn? Wait, they're in different weight classes, aren't they? Thurman versus Lara is negotiations. Lara already called out Keith, and Keith shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to fight Lara. Lara would knock Keith Thurman out, and that would be a very good fight. But he would knock Keith out. He would have beat Keith any day. Edislani Lada's one of those fighters people did not want to fuck with. Why? Because he's that dude. His pedigree. Come on, man. Like, look what he did to Canelo. Yeah, they robbed him and shit, but look what he did to Canelo. Canelo did not want another fight with a guy like Lara because he knew I can't do that normal shit with him. And I think Bivol himself took so much like out of each of Canelo's losses and just made him a formula. He kept his distance. He catch and shoot on the inside. He made him miss. He made him pay. He was more busier. That's how you beat Canelo. But yeah, Thurman versus Lara, I would love to see that fight, bro. Oscar De La Hoya versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. was a great fight. Fast paced, lots of punches, great action pack. Yeah. Angel Rodriguez. I miss the days of waiting for Sunday night on HBO to see the next episode of a great show. Well, I do remember if you didn't watch the pay-per-view, you'll watch it the Saturday after. I do remember that. That was good stuff. Because I watched damn near everything when it came to all those fights, man, especially from the middle 90s, late 90s, early 2000, mid 2000. Because now when I got in my early 20s, I'll start working at the casinos. And the casinos really kind of messed up my boxing schedule until I quit the fucking casinos. Then I was able to watch these fights. I got off purposely early to catch all my fights. Or I took those Saturdays off. Like, yo, I need this Saturday off because, David Tua's going to fight. Matter of fact, I don't even think I was working there yet. I wasn't even working at Domino's yet. I was working at Domino's when, no, not even then. Because when Floyd beat Diego Chico Corrales, when he beat him, it was January 20th, 2021, right? How you like Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Luis Ortiz? Ricky Torres, I would like that shit 2 years ago. Not really now. I mean, it's happening. It's what it is, but they know what the fuck they're doing. It's the waiting game. You wait out a fighter, wait till he gets old. They've been saying he was old for the longest, and that's what it was. But anyway, I start missing fights, though, in 1999. Like, I missed De La Hoya Obakar. I missed De La Hoya. I think I seen De La Hoya Corte. But I miss De La Hoya Obakar. Definitely. I mean, GOT on The Sopranos, but yeah, I remember the fights a week later. Oh, yeah, that was good stuff, man. Fucking Sunday. Angel Rodriguez. Oh, Irapa. Venezuela. You better be careful, man. Them Venezuelan fighters and those Argentinian fighters, some tough. They're just like, they got a different type of toughness about them. I don't know. Upbringing, I don't know what it is. You know? Because remember Uzcataki? He was from Venezuela. And he was a bad, hard hitting, heavy handed cat daddy. You know? What's good, my G Kurt? J underscore Mac 7. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Let's hit that like button. Let's hit it. Let's hit that bell. Let's hit the bell icon. Jimenez was 16-1 underdog. Hopefully, his trainer out at least 1,000 on him. I mean, he didn't win. It's got to be wrong. 200 million for Jake Paul versus Connor, and he first had to beat Hasim Rahman Jr. You know, it's fucking funny though. Like, I know, like, you know, like Rodriguez is like, like another black Latin fighter, but he looks like fucking Uzkateki. You know what I mean? Jimmy Thunder, Tuesday night fights, need to bring that back or something like it. You know, Jimmy Thunder died recently. I think he died last year or something like that. I think he died last year. Roach Jr., the Reaper Roper. Oh, man. Yeah, Roach Jr., he got some stocky legs on him, though. Big ass calves. He got them Manny Pacquiao calves. Oh, good jab to the stomach by Rodriguez. A-Rod. Or should I say R-Rod? R-Rod and Roach. Yeah, Roach Jr. He wants to get him on the ropes and dig. You know, you can tell what his intentions already are. This is definitely a fill out round. I mean, nobody's really did anything spectacular. Work to get out. Work to get out. Oh God. Ricky Martin denies relationship with his nephew. What the fuck is going on? Cotto versus Juan Manuel Marquez at 147. Yeah, Count Drago, they've been trying to make that fight for so long. Just like they've been trying to make, I think, Ricky Hatton and Marco Antonio Barrera. Look, some fights just are not happening. They're not happening and they're not meant to happen. You heard about Ricky Martin, he a dead man. He facing 50 years. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. He talking about something with his. I just read this shit. It just popped on my feed. I'm like, dude, fucking Ricky Martin. What the fuck's wrong with you? Damn. Damn, with my nephew? My fucking nephew? I know about like shit about 12 years ago now. He's been out. He's come out. He came out of the closet. I'm like, damn, all the chicks that wanted him and he didn't want them. That's the fucked up way of the world, I tell you. you know? Um, but I guess it's a better time than any to tell you guys about my new channel, Life, Relationship, and Reviews. I'm going abroad with that. I got some new news with Counterpunch Boxing News, which is going to be huge. Um, I can't wait until it's official. So it's going to be a consortium, new app coming, relevant. That's coming soon. So he is married. Watch from Pacific. Oh man, you got right. Like Roach got to be careful because he's trying to get to that body, but see, Rodriguez is rangy. He's a rangy guy. He has to be careful with that. Like this, you know. He's not from Colombia. He's from Venezuela, dude. Fucking commentators, I tell you. That's actually you don't. He's fucking. I don't know, man. I don't know. Who do you think going to win? I don't know. I was wondering who's the chick with De La Hoya. I wonder where De La Hoya's chick's from. She does look Latin though. She looks Latin. Say what you want to about Oscar De La Hoya. Fishnets or not, he got a bad bra with him. She's fucking hot. I don't know. I think who lands the better punches, like Ricky Torres, a white girl. Yeah, they're dangerous down there, man. Remember, damn, what's my boy's name from down there? Duran learned one action pack. Yeah, Valero. Yeah. Remember Valero? It's his first name. I can't remember. Fucking Ricky Mark. Damn shame. And Roach Jr. going to that body early. That's what he needs to do, though. Go to that body. But see, everything that Rodriguez throws, it's got power written all over it. You know, Roach has swift, like these punches. And good job by Roach because he's able to come around. Good right, straight right from Rodriguez, though. Ooh, good overhand right by Rodriguez. Yeah, the Reaper's really trying to target the body. Oh, left hook lands for both fighters, actually. They caught it. They seen it for Rodriguez, but Reaper, he also landed a left hook. Good right uppercut from Reaper. Good right uppercut from Rodriguez, actually. I don't know. I'm just waiting for a big punch to land. Oh, good left hook lands from Rodriguez. Maybe a little bigger than that. I think Roach landed straight right. Hey, I think you can do Scarface voice impression. Say hello to my little friend. Say hello to my little friend. You know, Ricky Torre. Say hello to my little friend. You know, I got a little Cuban rum. You know, and ron de cubano. Manolo, te odio. Te odio, Manolo. You fuck my sister, man. Tell I shoot you. I shoot you. I shoot you again. Fucking Manolo. He put his lizard tongue. I say, oh, get the fuck out of here. Looks like Roach may walk into something. It looks like it. Like, he better be careful because those punches, he's tightening it up, though. He's doing what he's supposed to do. Because he knows, like, I'm not going to get hit with one of these fucking wild-ass cannons. I don't want to hear Garcia won 10-round decision. Thoughts on the LDBC versus Donante? Who the fuck is Donante? Who's that? I don't know who that is. Okay, Alex Rocha versus Luis Vernon. Hey, Alex Rocha. I remember that guy. That's the guy that beat the shit out of Blair the Flair, wasn't it? Yeah, that was the guy. That's him. Let's see if it's him. He's back. Let's see. Hold on. I think it's him, man. Hold on. Rocha. Okay. LDBC versus Dante's Boxing Nation. What's going on with them? I mean, I really don't fuck with Dante since we had that, whatever, that run in. I mean, it was a nasty run in. So I don't know what's going on with him. Yeah, he beat the shit out of Blair Cobbs. Yeah. Yeah, he's the one that beat the shit out of him. I remember that. I mean, he beat the shit out of Blair. Woo! I'm Blair the Flair! Woo! He got his ass whooped. Pip, 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 pip. Woo! I'm like, dude, you crazy, man. You're a crazy fucking guy over here. Down he goes! What happened? He said, shit, dude. You fucking hit the. Okay, let's see. Go for the old sur. Old golpe de la sur. What running did you have with Dante? Well, no, Dante, man, he was just tripping. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He should have took 5 minutes. I mean, it was a big thing. You know, that was back when Deontay got beat and everybody was all butthurt. So yeah, he's a bigger dude than the Reaper, man. He's just kind of he's taller. And Dante dissed the LDBC and the 78 lit him up. I don't know. I mean, beef between lover and loving brothers. Shit, I guess. Michael Fuller, good call. You did say he looked like he would walk into something. Ooh, good left hook by Roach Jr. though. Ooh, good right from Roach Jr. Yeah, that's what woke him up. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna start throwing leather, and I'm gonna start cracking your face open. Oh, good job, Roach Jr. On the inside, digging there. He put that head in, dig, dig, dig. He's putting that head in, he's digging like that there. Roach is aggressive, come to win. What's your pick for Ryan versus Fortuna? Parsha, I think Fortuna should beat him. I hope he beats him. But Fortuna, I think a couple years ago he would have had a better chance. But I mean, I'm always down for an upset. Trust me. Oh man, they're throwing leather now. They're fighting like fucking first cousins now. It's a first cousin rivalry right now, guys. That's like that real shit. Any news if Tank re-signed with Floyd? Yeah, he signed with Floyd. Tank ain't got no fucking voice. He doesn't. He just likes to text on fucking Twitter. Oh man, I don't know if you remember when it was funny. Freddie Roach had a fight with another corner and over usage of the ring, and he got kicked, and they made fun of his stuttering. Spit, spit, spit it out. Ricky Torre, you're talking about Alex Ariza. That was a real fucking big shit dirtbag move by Alex. See, they fired Alex. Then what Alex went and did, he got hired by the opposite team. So that was when Pacquiao was fighting Brandon Rios, and Robert Garcia and Brandon Rios hired Alex Ariza. And Alex Ariza fucking Leonidas Roach in the fucking chest or some shit. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad, man. Hopefully Tank does not resign. The Tank versus Ryan Garcia fight will be delayed big time. Yeah, like here's the thing with Rodriguez. He likes to hold so he can have a good jump start to throw. That's not a catch and shoot. You're just holding and hitting. But if you catch a guy's punch, then you have a starting point to where to throw your punch from. So that's exactly what Rodriguez is doing. Like Roach is faster, quicker, shorter hands, but he's throwing these short, tight combinations. But what Rodriguez is doing, he's grabbing him and then punching him as he releases. So he grabs, and then as he's releasing, he throws a shot. That's what he's doing. Oh, good right. That hurt him. Reaper got him. Reaper got him. Reaper got him. Those legs went lip noodle. Uh-oh. Rodriguez took a right. He shook it off. He went over the cap with it. Don't look. Here's the thing. If Rodriguez doesn't have any bitch in him, he can swing back. Look at De La Hoya. De La Hoya's like, that's my guy. I believe in Roach. Cucaracha. Número dos. In el ring. Yeah, he took that punch. Yeah. Well, Roach Jr., I don't know. Yeah, Roach Jr., just go in there. Just go for the kill. Ryan gives me Tekashi 6ix9ine vibes. Yeah, he does. He does. He's like one of those cats. Kurt, I like what you said in your previous videos, and winning by decision is different to beating a guy too many close fights. Could have gone either way. Love from UK. It's 3 a.m. Glad to catch you live. Cameron Wilson, counterpunch to you, brother. Yeah, his legs were fucked. I live in Ireland. I went to sleep at 12 a.m. I woke up at 5 minutes ago. I'm wide awake. It's 2:45 a.m. What the fuck? Welcome, Patty Man 91. He says he's a Patty, all right. Yeah, man. I'll be going to Dublin next month. Actually, I'll only be there for a short time, but I'm actually going through Dublin, so I'm excited about it. Ah, man. Now you got to drop those super chats for that, Bob Aaron. Matter of fact, hold on. All right. I am back. I had to get another Sprite. Oh, good left hook to the body by Roach Jr. I like that, man. That was a nice, nasty hook to the body. You know, and actually, you know something funny about Rodriguez. He got hit with that punch. I think he earned some respect. I think the best punch of Rodriguez is an overhand looping right, kind of like that Ricardo Mayorga style punch. Ooh, good right to the body. Ooh, good another right upstairs. Left hook in the right hand by Roach Jr. Oh yeah, Dante disowned boxing ego. You know, it's funny how they're all squabbling, but once upon a time, him, Aki, and fucking Boxing Ego tried to get my channel shut down. This channel right here was shut down. Well, I mean, it was they tried to. So I think Ryan Garcia will win, but I don't know. Rooting for Fortuna to beat him because Ryan needs humbling. Yeah, Canelo is done. Says fuck off. Roach trying to get his drop back. I hope Triple G beats Canelo only because he is getting to keep on fighting against these quality fighters. Man, if Golovkin beats Canelo Alvarez, do you understand that he will be the undisputed um, champion? And then all he's going to do is relinquish those fucking belts, and they're going to go right back to whoever. And then they're going to fight for him because what Golovkin's going to do, he says he's going to go back to 160 because he's the unified champion there. Funny, Dante doing race stuff but lives in Thailand. Who tried to shut down the GOAT boxing channel? Aki, Boxing Ego, and Dante's Boxing Nation. All those motherfuckers tried a couple years ago. Almost 2 years ago now. When we were knee deep in the pandemic, bro, they tried. We had to get lawyers and shit. It was bad. It was bad. It was, just hate us. They would just hate us. Funny thing, I've never even heard of their channels. And I mean, I still want to test Ego's chin. Big, tall motherfucker with them little ass hands. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It is crazy. He went back and tried to say I use some of his content or some shit like that from like 2 years before that. Because I mean, I wasn't even really fucking with. Oh, he's hurt to the body. He's hurt to the body. Roach Jr. got him. Left hook to the body. What was the reason? The only thing I can think of is jealousy. No, it was something about, oh, well, the titles are the same and you're trying to steal my money. That's what Dante said. But Dante claimed he never seen the channel. So I'm like, okay, well, if you never seen my channel, you have to be talking about Aki. A lot of that shit was from Aki. Because you guys remember Aki back a couple years ago, he only had like 5,000 subscribers. His shit just kind of blew up over the time, which I ain't mad at him. Because, I mean, he ate that fucking Tyson Fury glove gate shit up. Motherfucker made some money. I ain't mad at him. Because I made some money talking bad about him because I didn't agree with what they were saying. That's all it was. And he let the cat out of the bag one time. It's some. I have the whole thing on my membership only, so I have the whole story. Kurt, thoughts on how the fight goes with Jake Paul and Hasim Rahman Jr.? Also, can AJ make more money than Floyd in his career? AJ? Yeah, he could. I mean, he's still young. and he's a newer fighter, and he's like the cash cow. If he makes 100 million pounds a year, yeah, that's pretty much yeah. One thing I'll say, you've never been a hater. Always seem like you've just wanted to see everyone win. Well, they didn't think that, you know. Hey, Kurt, David Hay picked Canelo go wins his fight with Triple G. Does Triple G win now, Kurt, with the David Hay curse? I don't think it has anything to do with David Hay. Southpaw is a psycho chasing kids in California. Ugas was tailor made for Spence, almost like Lamont Peterson. He stood in front of Spence all like punching bag and got destroyed. Help the fighter. Ugas was a fighter. Yeah, he did. He did get mad at them kids, didn't he? If I was going to crack your neck, you wouldn't think that was cool, wouldn't it? I'm like, dude, what you mad at them fucking people for? They fucking Tyson Fury. You ready for Tyson Fury, AJ? At least you keep it real, Kurt. A straight shooter, some, I don't know, to admire like that. Admire like it or not, you should at least respect it. Yeah, there was some punks for that shit, but it's a while ago now. I'm not really all that mad now. But I was furious at first. And like I'm saying, tried, what I mean? They didn't succeed. So, you know. Tywin Booth done a video on KSI versus Alex 2 weeks ago and mentioned you, Kurt. Did you see it? Nah, I didn't. I didn't see it, Mr. Boxer fan. What did Tywin Booth say? Kurt is a real hater, isn't he? Yeah, Kurt, he's a real hater, isn't he? Counterpunch Boxing News. Counterpunch Boxing News is a real hater, isn't he? I don't know. I'm just talking shit. Southpaw claims Canelo is an alcoholic. Kurt, you think Oscar De La Hoya did to Ryan to get at Canelo? I don't know. I mean, but you can't get pissed off at everybody. Good left hook by Rodriguez, but great body punching by Roach. Oh, it was funny? Yeah. KSI and the Kurt DeVille, yeah. He talks a lot of shit, man. Talks a lot of shit, man. He said he's a racist. He's just a hater, man. I'm not a racist, man. Who would you pick in Better Be versus Bivol, Kurt? I don't know. You know what? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. Like, that's a good fight. Fight I want to fucking see, because Better Beef is if Better Beef gets started getting hit by Bivol, his intensity goes up. Oh, good body punching. Good body punching by Roach. Roach is showing the full package. Rodriguez is holding and hitting and throwing flurries, and they're not really helping. Now, one thing you have to be careful on Roach, he cannot get tired. He cannot. Usyk will give Fury problems. Yeah, he will give him problems. He will beat him. He'll beat the shit out of him. Because once Tyson Fury starts getting tired and he finds out, look, I have to work for every fucking thing, and Usyk's still going to be there. Usyk's going to take some punching. He's going to take some damage, of course, because you're fucking with a good fighter like Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury knows. Mundo TV. Mundo TV. Man, Larry Holmes should have done some action movies from jumping over the car to Trevor Berman. I remember that shit, dude. That shit is crazy. Fury too dangerous for Usyk. Well, shit, I want to see him fight. Fuck all the shit talk. Let me see these guys go at it. Yeah, this is 12 rounder, bro. This shit might be all fucking night long. But the body's the key though for Roach. You know, the right hand works, but the body, he's opening him up with his body. Bap! Go for the body. Go downstairs. You can see Roach thinking in that. But then Rodriguez is trying to jab to keep him at bay. He has to do more than that. Usyk is a cardio beast, too fit and smooth for most fighters. That's the problem. If Fury gets tired, his ass is going out. It's because it's going to be bad. Because Usyk's not gonna sit back. Usyk's not gonna show. Usyk's gonna be right at his chest, damn near, or be in reach of getting his shots off and bopping and slipping out of the way. King of Instagram, Ryan Garcia. Yeah, Roach got some very good defense, bro. You know something? I got to give both of these fighters. None of these guys are fucking swollen. None of them have like cuts. You know, not very, very. You know, it's the ninth round already. Usyk could get tired from body shots too. He could. Has Usyk ever been in trouble in the ring? Does anybody know? Well, he's supposed to went down by a body punch, but it's like really debatable. We don't know if he really did or not. Fury got that soccer player cardio. I don't know. He was tired against Wilder. He just wasn't as tired as Wilder. Wilder had gained 20 extra pounds like a fucking idiot, and he couldn't support all that weight that he gained. That's why Wilder was able to punch like he did in the 12th round in their first fight. Tell me this dude don't have a fucking twin. Usyk has not proved he can take a heavyweight. Wait, Usyk has not proved he can take a heavyweight's pressure who is aggressive for the entire fight. With Chisora, Usyk ran his ass off. I mean, that was still pressure from Chisora, so you can't say he has not been proven that he can take it. He took it. Down that dude look like Kid from Kid and Play. Christopher! I like Canelo said first, focus on your career. Then get the belt, then you can talk because you've accomplished nothing. I don't think Usyk will even let him lean on him that easy. Side to side and everything, Fury could get very frustrated. Yeah, he would. Looks like Otto Vilene out there. Sugar Hill improved Tyson so much, though he lost his pillow fist nickname because of Sugar. Wilder's cardio was horrible in both the second and third fight, but on the weight, you can have the road work to ensure your legs, lungs, and heart can carry. Spence about to get drunken by Bud Light. Kinahan going to send them Dublin boys to the airport for all the anti-Fury propaganda. Scance rants. I hear you. Shit. They should be coming out to Fury. You know, I have nothing to do with him. I have nothing to do with him. Chopping right lands for Rodriguez. Ooh, good left hook and overhand right by Roach. Good another right by Roach. Spence gonna pour Bud Light down the sink. Not worth talking about Usyk and Fury. He won't fight Usyk. No, he ain't gonna fight Usyk. Roach has decent defense, rolling with the punches well. Yep, that's it. Bivol can outbox Beverly, but Better Beef can stop and walk down Bivol, so it's a proper fight. Parsha, it is. Okay, so is this the next fight? I hope so, because I don't want this to keep on. One moment, guys. Ooh, good right from Roach Jr. Yeah, I hear some booze out there. Yeah, this should be a little further along. I'm going to tell you why. Because Roach Jr., he's done a good job with the body, but I think he should have pressed the issue, especially after wobbling him. So it had to be some, I think he needs to work on his finishing skills. Wilder ices AJ in 4 rounds. Wilder could probably ice AJ in 1 round. It depends on what punch lands. And when I say one punch, you know what I mean. Oh, good left hook by Robert, or should I say, Roach Jr. Good defense by Roach, though. AJ has no heart. History don't lie. Wilder is trash juice. Why do people still have faith in him? Because to this day, I got power. Roach just ran into a right hand. His defense is decent despite the mistake. Oh, good right from Rodriguez. Oh, minute and a half left, guys. I haven't seen it. Oh, good right by Rodriguez. Oh, good left hook. Oh, good right by Roach. Left hook and right by Roach. Rodriguez had to shake that off for a minute. 30 seconds left. Ooh, good left uppercut to the body by the Reaper. Fight the fucking guy. Fight him. Oh, I think that left hook hurt him. I heard Big Baby Miller slept with Wilder's wife. I didn't know Wilder was married, honestly. And I don't know. If he's not married, he should be. If Wilder wants to start winning again, he needs to come in lighter. He does. That looks like some good chicken, Kurt. Dude, it's the fucking best. Some rando. It's the best. This is Southern classic. This shit's it's like fucking crack. And I got nothing but wings. Pretty Boy versus Ryan. Mm-mm. No. Pretty Boy Floyd versus Ryan Garcia would be like Amir Khan taking on Terrence Crawford. That's exactly how that shit would go. Pretty Boy Floyd would beat the shit out of Ryan Garcia because Ryan wouldn't know how to time shots. Wilder by murder. What kind of tattoo you got on your right arm? I don't. It's not a tattoo at all. This is cake tea tape. Yeah, nobody really talks about Loma, do they? Hmm. Yeah, it looks like a tat, but it's not. See? If Wilder knocked out Joshua, he wouldn't do any stanking leg. He'd just be knocked the fuck out. People don't know what knocked out means, really. You know who did the stanky leg? Rodriguez did the stanky leg when he got hit. Tio was too scared to give Loma a rematch. Zab Judah did the stanky leg prototype. Yeah, he did. He got up too fast. That's why you never do that. Take your time, gather yourself, and get the fuck up after that. Don't do what he did. Because Jay Nady was one of those referees that he just looks for a reason to stop the fight. Joseph Parker versus Frank Sanchez. Yeah, I would love to see that fight. Yeah, that would definitely be boxer versus boxer, though. T.O. is Camboso's son. Then Haney became Camboso's dad. So T.O. is Haney's grandson. And Cambosos is Haney's son. I hear you. Man. Mm-mm. You know what I think, guys? I think Oscar De La Hoya wants to fight Eddie Hearn. I fucking kick Eddie Hearn's ass. He's a fucking white bread wanker. Shakur is the best fighter under 140, in my opinion. Okay. Ali got KO'd in good fashion. He's very solid. Wilder stops Joe Joyce. Everyone wants to fight Eddie Hearn. Wilder versus Miller. That would be a good one. Miller putting Wilder in a pack. White versus Big Baby Miller. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this shit. The Rocha fight, yeah. Miller putting Wilder in a pack. Rumors coming out about Hearn making the corner Ben versus Eubank Jr. fight. Alex Rocha is solid. Yeah, he is. Predictions for Bud versus Spence. Bud Crawford, round 9. I just don't, especially now. I don't see Bud getting beat by Errol Spence. I mean, because see, here's the thing. Errol Spence has not been in there with anybody like that. I'm sorry. Now, it may or may not be true that Terrence Crawford's been in there with somebody like Errol Spence. But Errol Spence has power and size on his side. But other than that, he doesn't have much. You can't really say speed. You can't really say skill. You can't really say experience. Yeah, he's been in there with Sean Porter, and those guys. But, he just looked like a guy that was a little bit better than those guys that he fought. See, he didn't stop Sean Porter. Okay, he stopped Kell Brook, but so did Terrence Crawford. Okay, so Terrence Crawford stopped all these guys due to the fact of how he's able to execute and precise punching placement on these fighters, where to hit these guys. That's the difference between Crawford and Errol Spence. Errol Spence is just, he's a war horse. He's a worker bee. That motherfucker will go in there and beat your ass. And he will do it like strategically. Body, chop, chop, body, upstairs, body, chop, chop, body, upstairs, body, chop, chop, body, upstairs. That's Errol Spence. That's Errol Spence. That's all you get. No fucking special effects. None. I'm just gonna lay it out on you. People want to know about Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. There's no special, just like Floyd. Floyd said about Triple G. There's really no straight up and down no special effects. He's just a regular fighter. There's nothing special. There's nothing special about Triple G. I could go up and fight him if I wanted to, but he doesn't make enough money for me. Remember when they said Mickey was going to beat Spence? Mikey? I called Mikey the Mighty Badger and got his ass badgered. Spence is cookie cutter. Crawford breaks him down and stops him late. Bud has multiple gears, so if you can match him, then Bud steps it up. Yeah. Skrilla 50, that's all it is. As soon as Errol Spence comes in on Bud, because Errol's going to come in on Bud. If that fight is in November, sorry. If that fight's in November, Errol Spence he's gonna come over there. He's gonna get in there. He's gonna start working the body of Terrence Crawford. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, if he tries to box Terrence Crawford, some shit Joshua tried, he's gonna get beat up. See, Errol Spence is a better fighter than he is a boxer. Don't get it twisted. Terrence Crawford can just do both evenly. See, there ain't nothing Terrence Crawford lacks. That's the problem. Fighting a guy like that. Mikey don't even like boxing. Spence and Bud, both very special elite fighters. I got Bud 1A and 1B. I don't. I think Errol Spence is a very good fighter. I think he's a good fighter. And that's why if there was no argument, we wouldn't want to see this bitch. I mean, let's just keep it a buck, because Errol Spence is a guy. I love that body work. I love the constant aggression. He's tough. He's durable. But how tough, how durable, you know what I mean? Because it seems like every time Terrence gets to a guy, he breaks all that shit down. It's almost like, I'm not the hardest puncher, but I'm the better puncher because I know how to hit you and where to hit you. Therefore, you fuck with me and we'll tangle ass and you will lose. Bud has mad reach. Yeah, he does. I think there's nothing special about fighters that are trained by Derek James. Derek James just is a fucking idiot. I'm just going to be real. The last interview I seen with him, though, he did look like he sounded like he had some sense. But, dude, other than that, like Derek James, I think, I really don't know how. I'm like, the fuck? But he admitted, like, yo, I don't know, because Bud's a fucking good fighter. He's a very great fighter. Spence and Lotto would make an awesome match. No, well, I wouldn't want to see that because Spence would beat Lotto just because he's younger. Lotto is a guy that, imagine that shit though. Okay, let's imagine this. Let's imagine Errol Spence fought Terrence Crawford and won. Beat Terrence Crawford. Then this motherfucker goes to 154. No, he can't because he got to go to 160, don't he? Because Lada's at 160 now. But let's say he goes to 160, fights Lada, and fucking gets upset. You imagine how that shit would look? Lada beats Spence. Yeah, exactly. Michael Fuller is a middleweight. Bud definitely a smarter fighter. How embarrassing would it be if Ryan gets cooked? It would be very embarrassing. Yes, Lara never fought Spence. I know that. He's a fucking welterweight. We all know that. You gotta holler at me, man. Shit. Ryan mentally weak and has suspect chin. Yeah, if he gets fucking coon cocked, that'd be some funny shit. I would love for Fortuna to fucking knock him out. That would be great. And then you know what? Canelo would be like, I told you, man. I told you, man. Ryan, he don't fight nobody, man. He don't fight nobody. He talks shit about me. Oh, I fight, man. Get the fuck out of here. Get off the floor. Baja la piso, la sí. Baja la piso, güey. Yeah. Baja la piso primero, güey. I think Lara actually beat Canelo. Yeah, I think he did too. He just outboxed him. Compa Kurt, shout out from Guadalajara, Mexico. SG4 counterpunch to you. Vija Mexico en la casa. Rumor is Thurman versus Lara and catchweight next. Dude, I would love to see that. Scance Rants, please tell me that shit's right. You know you got them Look, shout out to Scance Rants. Because I remember about 2 years ago, was it? Maybe it was a little bit, I don't know. Scance Rants came on the fucking live chat. I was on the way to work. And it's funny because Scance Rant said there's going to be no, that ain't what well, he did say no, Wilder's fighting Fury part 3. I remember that shit. I was like, nah, man, they're gonna have that fight with AJ and Fury and all that fucking bullshit. He said that shit, man. Where's Blair Clogs? Not Blair Cobbs, Blair Clobbs. Everyone has a suspect chin. Anyone has a suspect chin if you swing with the motherfucker up in the air. That is why Tank is going to separate his head from his body. Fucking Kumite. Sup, Kurt? Ryan better not get beat or he's going to be irrelevant. That's right. Cisco Perez. Counterpunch to you. Thurman thought he was going to beat Pac-Man because of his old age and got knocked down. Yeah. Pac-Man showed him at 40 years of age. Yep. That motherfucker was 40 years old and beat Pac-Man and beat Thurman's ass. I love that shit. Man, the stream was on fire, dude. I had like, I don't know how many people on at one time. That shit was like, I had like 4,000 people on at one time. It was like 3,300 people, and everybody was just crazy. And I was at my boy Hop's house, and then he had dude, we got wasted. We were having a ball, had a good time. That was some good times, man. That was before the shit happened with the COVID and all that. So live streams used to be a lot better because like we used to hang out and stuff like that. You know, I should have actually invited him over. I thought a friend of mine was coming over, but I guess he, had something else to do. What do you do? He's a grown man over here. He's purposely picking these opponents for a padded record and highlights. Fantastic boxing documentary, The Fight on Their Lives on YouTube. Gerald McClellan was a great fighter. Such a shame what happened. Yeah, KT tape is legit. Yeah, it's helping me a lot because without it, I can feel the like pains in there. People keep saying Haney has a weak chin, yet he's the only one besides Tank who hasn't been dropped. Loma, Cambosos, T.O., and Ryan have all been dropped. Yeah. Thurman avoiding Boots. Everybody gonna avoid Boots. Somebody want to fight that big fucking Philly dude? Come on, man. Somebody want to fight with stones, sticks, and bottles in the streets of Philly? Come on, man. You don't want to fight with stones, sticks, and bottles in the streets of Philly? Oh. Boots might beat life out of Thurman. Yeah. That motherfucker Thurman might go back to Nepal. You know, Thurman spent a lot of time in Nepal, just chilling. I remember you were lit for Spence and Uga's fight. Yeah, I was pretty wasted. That was a fucked up night. Mm-hmm. Josh got fried. Ryan Garcia know that, which is exactly why Ryan is ducking big name. Counterpunch to you. Harrison Spice in this. Nothing nice in this. Bars. And it's annoying because if Boots beats Thurman, he will be on direct course for Spencer Crawford. It's how Haney reacted and fought the rest of the fight that makes his chin a suspect. I like Boots, but he needs to tighten up his defense. Thurman better be off losing to Boots and Olar. He better off losing to Boots and Olar. Cisco Perez showing Kurt some love, hoping Crawford Spence gets done, and I got Crawford. Cisco Perez, appreciate that half a 10. La mitad de 10. Para ti, Cisco Perez. Gracias para todos. Gracias por ayudar. I hope Ryan Garcia grows the testicles to sign on the line with Tank Davis. Boxing needs that fight, the Spence Crawford fight. You damn right, Michael. You know it does, man. We got guys like Jake Paul punking us and shit, talking about I'm the savior of boxing. Look, me and some heavyweights, we're the only ones that kept this fucking sport alive. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, Tommy Fury, bitch made. Look, all these guys, they don't want to fight each other. They ain't done what I've done. I'm just a kid from Ohio. What do I know? But I made $15 million my fight. What did you guys make? Fucking crumbs. Crumbs. I got a whole loaf. I'm the best thing since sliced bread. Me and Logan. Logan fought Mayweather. What have you fucking guys done? You can't even get a fight with Mayweather, and we do. That's why we're the saviors of boxing. Then I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Thurman not even a gatekeeper. To be honest, he ain't had a win in years now. Thurman beat up the what's the guy's name that Tank knocked out? That big tall ass Mario Barrios. Lotto would pick Thurman apart. He would. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Boo's high risk reward. Just asking, are you going to show the actual fight here? Just a question. I'm enjoying the commentary. Matt A, I can't. I wish I could show it to you guys. And it really should be like fair use, honestly. But you can't do that. They will shut your shit down, shut down the stream, everything that's involved with the fight. I'm not crazy about Boots. Scans rants. I can tell. Ryan will never fight Tank. He will get ended. Well, hopefully. Yeah, Lara has a perfect style to smoke Thurman, even at his age. Yeah, he's like 38. Matter of fact, that motherfucker's 39. Fuck all that noise. He's 39, bro. I would love to see Jake Paul fight Jack Badu or Badu Jack. Would love to see that fight. It'd be a good fight. Battle Riley versus Jake Paul, easy win for Vidal. Please stop this fucking guy. God. A lot of Cuban, so you had to add 5 years. Yeah, well, it just shows you what that motherfucker did 5 years ago. Jake ain't interested in fighting real boxers. He'll get cooked. More than likely, but he knows that shit. Don't fuck with nobody like seasoned. You get beat up. But Jake Paul, you know, he's sleeping people. A lot of smokes Charlo, if you ask me. Which Charlo? Because you know he used to beat them boys up when they were young, right? He used to beat them up. I mean, just taking them to school, you know, giving them rounds. How many fights left into the fight? This is the last fight before the main event. Like, I thought this was the main event until I seen these cocksuckers. You got Jared Ennis, Virgil Ortiz, Connor Ben, Alexis Rocha, Brandon Lee. Wow, okay. Hey, man, Connor Ben and Virgil Ortiz, let's get it on. Do you think Ryan Garcia has proved himself? I mean, in one fight. You got to keep doing that shit. You can't fight one fight and then talk about my mind all fucked up and then still promoting liquor and talking shit at Javante Tank Davis but then call off a tough fight like the fight he's fighting tonight. In fact, the same guy he's fighting tonight. Come on, man. No. Oh, Lee a problem? I haven't seen Lee. So I got to put him on my radar. He's like 25-0. I'm like, where the hell you been? You know? Ryan couldn't even beat Tago convincingly. Damn, it seems like Rocha got a lot bigger all of a sudden. He looked like he was a lot smaller than. Oh, good, yeah. Rocha's a good pressure fighter, though. I got to give it to him. You know, he knows how to punch and land those punches. He knows how to cut off the ring. He's good at that. Virgil Ortiz needs to fight Jared Ennis for a chance to fight Crawford. Yep. Now it is rounds 4 of 10, people. Okay? Hopefully Ryan gets chinned. That would be some good stuff. I mean, get knocked the fuck out. Then we'll have to fucking look at Fortuna cry and shit. Yeah, boy. Dude, this shit's going 10 rounds. I can feel it. It sucks. This shit's going 10 fucking rounds. I noticed when Roberto Duran won in the first fight, when Leonard and the decision was announced, Don King was jumping up and down for joy. Best KO of the year, in your opinion? Oh, no, man. I don't know. I don't know. Luis Ortiz knocked knocked the hell out of Luis Ortiz. I mean, what's his name? Charles Martin. Charles Martin, man, he just like stood up. He hit him like boom. That motherfucker like. He turned him into a zombie and shit. Bow! Dude, it was crazy. It was absolute mad. So that was a hell of a knockdown. Or whatever the fuck it was. Yeah, that was bad. But I thought that was last year. No, that was last year when Jake Paul knocked out Tyron. That wasn't this year. Charles Martin was seeing Tweety Bird. Martin also jumped Ortiz, and that was Joshua's easiest fight. It don't matter. All right, the gloves are on. Ryan Garcia's gloves are on. I don't know. I'm just not like a big tattoo dude, but then I'm looking at Ryan like something about Ryan's tattoos don't like those tattoos don't go with him. I mean, am I the only one that see like, dude, like you're doing too fucking much. Like I know the tats and shit are in, putting people on the neck, fucking face and all that shit, arm, back, I don't know, whatever. But it seems like to me like he went from I don't have any shits, I'm a Oscar De La Hoya fucking surrogate, right? To all of a sudden I got like boom, 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 boom. You know? Wilder KO over Juice Joshua. I really want to see the Japanese monster Naoi step up in weight because he got fast hands. Yeah, people can't be call it? He's from the streets of Victorville. Mm. Yeah, something's wrong with fucking Veron. He's not fighting no more. I think he got hurt with something and now he's on retreat. But Rocha, he puts on that pressure, so he taps that ass each time. Come back with the fucking right hook, Rocha. Ooh, good right uppercut, Rocha. Do your thing. Get him. Get him. Get him. Yeah, he's hurt. Something's wrong with fucking Veron or whatever his name is. Kurt, did you see Noah and Daenerys too? Yeah, it was. Yeah, he got destroyed. Seen that shit. Can't wait for Ryan. He gets exposed. Triple G would have murdered Floyd Mayweather easy. I remember Stephen A. Smith, that motherfucker. Whoa, Floyd, you my boy of everything. You the best thing since sliced bread, okay? But please stay away from Triple G. He's a beast. I love you, Floyd. Stay away from Triple G. No, I'm actually kind of tired, Mike. I'm not drunk at all. I just ate and I put that anchor in, you know? Triple G would murder Floyd Mayweather. Oh, he said, Sam, you're drunk. Oh, yeah, I don't know if Sam's drunk. A boxing topic, I laughed when they showed President Biden shaking hands with the invisible air. You think Floyd was jealous of Oscar? I don't know about Oscar. I think Floyd was envious of Oscar until he beat Oscar. And then when he beat Oscar, he would not allow Oscar the way back in. Oscar got fucked over. I mean, and I mean that by see, Fury did the same thing Oscar De La Hoya did. That should have been. I did a video, maybe early this morning. You know, some of you guys, I got it early this morning, late last night. But like, Floyd did that, man. Floyd, he needed to fight De La Hoya again. This motherfucker, he fought Ricky Hatton and then decided to retire. And he came back a day after, so he knows that that contract would be no longer valid. So it's crazy. Different weight classes. Floyd came from 130, didn't he? He was a medium to small welterweight. Triple G is a big middleweight, too big out of weight classes. Floyd outboxes Triple G. Nah, I think Floyd's a lot bigger than you think he is. And Triple G's not that fucking big. He's like 5'10". You know what I mean? He's not that big. Different weight. Okay. I think Oscar jealous of Eddie big time. Well, whatever you want to call it, yeah, he doesn't like that shit. It's 6 of 10, and it's like, okay, knock this fucking guy out already. Triple G was a beast in the beginning of his career, knocked out one guy down. His oh, you talk about Curtis Stevens. I remember that. He had fucking boom! Her she was like, oh! Eddie said Leonard isn't a real promoter. Oscar is content, I think, who knows. This fight is like watching paint dry. Dude, it blows. It blows, dude. Like, seriously. How do you measure the success of a promoter, DeVille? The fighters that they've promoted. That's it. You know, people have to... And see, I look at promoters like this. First off, promoters are like fighters. They have a peak. Then they have they have the rising. Then they have the top pinnacle. Then they have the falling. You know, like Bob Arum, Don King. See, Don King's done. Bob Arum has consistently been able to get good fighters or good fights throughout the history. And he's promoted a lot of fights because understand these promoters are getting money from these fighters. This shit, you know, if they got $3 million, if Bob Arum made $10 million from Oscar, more than likely he probably still has it. Triple G Younger would walk through Floyd easy. No, I doubt that, bro. I doubt that shit. However, though, you know, if this was back in 2016, yeah, you could probably see why people would say that. Bob Arum and Top Rank have the best scouting networks, in my opinion. Okay. You know, and I think Roach is from Dallas, too, man. Nobody in life walked through Floyd who's delusional. They ain't gonna do that. All that reflex for all that shit, dude, he's not gonna no. So you don't think revenue generated is the number one metrics of success regarding a promoter? Yeah, with certain fighters. But they're not going to keep those fighters forever. That's the whole thing. So if they only have them for a short amount of time, I think people need to be really thankful, especially these promoters, that they were able to do that. Bob Arum used to promote Floyd. Floyd went with Jay Prince, which was terrible. Then he went back to, then he teamed up with Al Heyman. And the rest is history. But I mean, they had money and everything. Oh, good job. Jab. Barocha. The weight classes are the difference, not the skill. Triple G is not as skilled as Floyd Mayweather. If you are trying to say that he is, you don't know shit about boxing, Roger Mayweather. Michael Fuller, counterpunch to you. That makes me want to put that shirt on, actually. I got a shirt with Roger. You don't know shit about boxing. I remember when Roger came in there after Zab Judah low blowed and then hit Floyd behind the head. Roger came out there, motherfucker, what you trying to play? You trying to... Man, joking with you, Kurt. But all this delay, this ain't a major fight. Nah, it ain't. Top Rank definitely have the best matchmaker. Second is Mismatch. Unfortunately, Edward John give them guys gimmies and they just lose. Don't Floyd work with Golden Boy? He used to. Until the platform changed. You know, Golden Boy went with Fight. Well, I mean, with Triller. But at first it was the Zone. And Floyd, we're not going to deal with the Zone. That's an app on the phone. Bars. Okay, let's see. This is crazy because this shit is like watching paint dry. Maidana never came close to this. Ain't UFC watch that fight again. I'm trying to figure out if Hearn is a good promoter. Why doesn't he just have one fight on the top 10? I don't know. Ooh, good straight left by Rocha. That was like, duh! Like, damn. Watch it paint dry. Downtown LA, baby. I hate when people talk ish about the Zone being an app. Like YouTube isn't an app too. I know, right? It's a fucking app. All of them has apps. Hold on, gotta get some re-up. Okay, guys, I am back here. It's a treasuring. Saye, I am here. I am drinking rum. It's called bamboo. It's the best. Francais #1. It's not better than cognac. That's France's best import. Yeah, it's sad, ain't it, Michael? It's fucking sport. I'm busy right now. I'm busy. What you want from me? Crawford, I'm busy. He ain't fought nobody. Who is he fought? My God. Fucking hell. Garcia versus Fortuna is after this, I think. Yeah. Loving the Rod Stewart. Oh, yeah. Was I whistling that or singing? I don't know. You know, I love karaoke, man. I do karaoke like on my other channel sometimes, but it's crazy. I get flagged because it's like actual, you know what I mean, Todd Rundgren and Rod Stewart and all that shit. Whatever comes to mind, Michael Bublé, you know, I like singing shit like big band shit. You know? Rat Pack shit like that. Good old Chicago bar piano style shit. Veron's work is really not imposing. No, he's just in there. Hey, Ryan, they're praying. That motherfucker got a damn sword with a crown on it. Yeah, I want a sword with a crown because I'm the man that's going down. Bars. Kurt, remember when Eugenia Williams scored Evander Holyfield first time with Lennox Lewis, and next day the paper they showed her in a cartoon with blindfold scoring the fight. I don't remember that. I remember Melvina Lathan, I think it was. Yeah, Roach is busting them up. This shit went 10 fucking rounds, man. Yeah, that Kurt DeVille is a real fucking hater, isn't he? He's a fucking counterpunch. He's a real fucking hater. How many of you guys give me £5 to pee on me? Pee in this cup. How many of you guys give me £5 to pee in this cup? I have this Sprite. How many of these guys give me £5 to fucking pour it on my head, man? Where has Uncle C been? Out in the fucking country getting wasted? With his son. I was with his son the other day. I was doing a live stream. His son walked out. Where's Judge Adelaide Bird scored every round to Canelo versus Triple G? Yeah, Adelaide Bird. Adelaide Bird, C.J. Ross. Ooh, good body punches. Damn. Fucking what happened? Fucking Verón comes out with a body assault. Like, dude, what happened? Sup, Kurt from Philly. Wepa, junto coto. ¿Qué pasó? You know this fight was straight BS. 10 rounds and not no one got a bruise. Yeah, it's just a bunch of bullshit, ain't it? Finally, they're trying to fight. Yeah, well, I think it's all bullshit. Diego Corrales lived reckless, went to jail for hitting his girlfriend, drove after drinking beer on a motorcycle, then died. I feel bad. So good for. Yeah, Ricky Torres. He was a crazy guy. I mean, he was kind of a crazy motherfucker anyway. He used to beat up his fucking girlfriend. So he went to jail for that. The motherfucker was actually, this guy was actually a chef. Diego Corrales was a chef, bro, before he became a boxer. They showed his whole backstory on ESPN 2 back on Friday Night Fights. Because he used to be, he used to fuck people up. But, yeah. Bivol better be. Man, I don't know. Bivol's better boxer, better be better fucking killer. Michael Fuller, I think he was too. He owed money to Golden Boy before he died. Ooh, good left by Rocha. Thurman should fight Ben. I don't have a problem with fighting Ben, but I think Ben really needs to prove himself. I know he's second generation and all that, but those second generation fighters, I think they'd be put on a pedestal, man. I had to work for everything. Keith, one time, had to work for everything I had, man. So if Conor Ben wants to come get it, I think he needs to deserve it. I was in there with Pacquiao. I was in there with all these other fighters, and I didn't. I was in there with Porter. Look, I think these guys really need to step up to the plate before trying to take on one time. Because if one time hits it one time, then the first thing everybody's going to say, oh, Conor Ben wasn't ready. You guys threw Conor Ben in there. So I think, me personally, I don't think he's ready for a fighter like me. I'll take on the fight. I'll take on any fight. But I want to fight the best fighters, not a fighter that you think's the best or because he has a test and checked up to the test bars. But I want to fight the best. I'll fight Boots Ennis. I'll fight Errol Spence. I'll fight these guys. None of these guys scare me, dude. I've been in there with the best of them. And I want to continue doing that because I'm Keith one-time Thurman. Benny a flat-out dog. He will smoke Thurman. Best KO on New Year's Eve, King Don, King Kong, KO's Martin. Okay, this shit's over. Cool. Nigel already punch drunk. He would never ready for Eubank. Like just like Connor ain't ready, unfortunately, but being hated at Eubank because he was better. Them guys used to hate each other. Yeah, he's punch drunk. That's sad to see, sad to hear. You know, who was the best trash talker in boxing? I don't know. I mean, Floyd, not Floyd. I'm the creme de la creme. I'm a dog. Look at De La Hoya. De La Hoya wearing fishnets on his day off. Thurman still calling out Floyd. You better not duck me, thun. Yeah, Floyd, you better not duck me, thun. You better not duck me, thun. Why not fight me, Floyd? Why not me, Floyd? Why not me? No comment. Yeah, Fury. I'm better than everyone. They can't even lace my night boots. I'm like, damn. He does wear fishnets on his days off. No comment, dude. Leave Oscar alone. Because here's the thing about Oscar. You fuck with Oscar. Oscar would beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would fuck you up. Like, Oscar got to leave the blow alone. Zordo versus Bivol. Bivol got skills. Man, I was listening to fucking Oscar De La Hoya one day, man, and Oscar was just talking some shit about like how he's always mad. He took the toad, bro. He smoked the toad with Mike. And he was saying like he went to the bottom of the ocean and shit. So he was on a crazy trip. So he went to the bottom of the ocean. And I think he's seen his mom and shit like that. So, yo, there's some crazy psychedelic shit that'll probably get you through just through the drug progression, you know? I don't think I'm that fucked up yet to do anything like that. I got too much structure nowadays. Yeah, you sit around, 2 days. Like, dude, no. You imagine if I didn't do content for 2 days? People are like, yo, where the fuck Kurt went? Because it had happened. I went like 3 weeks because my channel was shut down for 3 weeks. I'm way out of Oscar's limit. He'll be wheezing of a jab. It don't matter, man, if it's a street fight. Walk up on that motherfucker. He be 180 pounds. You, what, 220? And you don't get off first. It ain't going to be good. Ever tried an edible? Jimmy Blue. Was it pig, pussy, pork? Of course, dude. Ya, déjame. Estoy listo para lo que sea. Estoy listo para lo que sea. Estoy dominicano. Ryan Garcia. Javier Fortuna. That was a terrible 3 weeks without your content. Yeah, man, it was fucked up for me too. It's like, damn, dude, this is what I do every fucking day. Imagine doing 3 weeks of this shit without. But I didn't, honestly. I made a whole nother channel. In 9 days, that bitch was monetized. I had like 1,500 subscribers. And I was like, fuck it, I'll do it from here. So if these cocksuckers do win, if I do win, I mean, if they do win, like I'll have this channel and this channel's growing. But it's crazy because like I had that interview with which I still did it, by the way. I had the interview with Tay Jones. So when they found out, oh well, Tay's going on Counterpunch Boxing News because I did a video about it. before I actually interviewed him. That's when the shit was shut down. So I talked to like Tay like a Saturday, and then we confirmed Sunday, and then Monday my shit was shut down. So I had to do the whole interview for free. So I didn't make anything for that. I didn't get anything because the channel wasn't monetized yet. You have to work the amount of hours on top of the subscribers before you can ever get a fight like that. But one thing I was able to do and I was thankful for, uh is I had the community on my channel, so I was still able to post stuff, and then you guys could see it and then go to that other channel, which was great. You know, for those who did actually go to my community and to know what was going on, like here you go. Do you have an official Ruiz Ortiz prediction? I think it'll be a fun fight. Count Drago. I will. Parsha, he has a chance. He just have to muddy that fight up and make it ugly. Love the drama when Floyd fought Zab and the little brawl. Yeah, it was bad because Zab should have just chilled the fuck out, but he didn't. He wanted to fight and all that. Dude was a real high strung, like short food fuse kind of cat. Zab was kind of like he was like the Ja Rule of boxing. You know what I mean? At the time, what you with Ryan and Fortuna? I think Ryan has enough to beat him, but I think also, I mean, is he coming in or are they just doing this? Okay, yeah, they're not even ready yet. So when they start doing this type of preliminary bullshit and all that, they're not ready. No, but I'm going for Fortuna. That's why I hope he wins. Real last man standing. He reminds me a lot of Duran. Yeah, another fucking southpaw. Fortuna's a southpaw too. I mean, evening people. What does the main event? John John 025. I don't know. We got Sean Porter in the house. Look what Rayo did to Tio and Vargas. Vargas win 11 with Pitt Cruz. Rayo stopped Vargas in seconds. It's murder. Yeah, what are they waiting on? Is it some kind of UFC fucking fight that we're like, let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Now, at least Fortuna's actually, he's doing his thing. You know what I mean? Big MF salute counterpunch. Stop falling asleep, dude. It's hard, bro. I'm. It's funny. He just said counterpunch. You heard Sean Porter say counterpunch. Got Ryan in one. He about to make a statement. That would be awesome. Be like, damn, that's it. Round one. Ding, ding, boom, boom. Is that like a day right there? I think that's a day. I think that's a day. You're the best, bro. I love your show. Big mother. MAF. Hey, man, thank you very much. Appreciate you, man. That's crazy. Hey, Hop, who do you got, bro? Hit me up. What you doing? Come on over if you're not busy. I just hit up Hop. Because it looks like this shit's going to be a while. I should have called him already. I hit him up anyway. No House of Dragons is 100% confirmed. Yeah. It was the other Game of Thrones prequel that got canned. Okay, so which one's coming out? Can anybody tell me that? I think a Day was saying this is the first show that he's the main host of. Well, that's cool, man. I'm proud of a Day. You know what I mean? Because I think his channel could be a lot bigger, you know, even bigger than mine if he just took the time. But of course, if he's a commentator on these shows, I don't think that would matter. You know what I mean? That's that extra ching ching, baby. You know, it's a saying in Spanish, cada uno por su lado, and that's him. He's staying in his own lane. Everybody for each other. Size. Maybe Kurt can do a movie with Latino Schwarzenegger, Josephine Baena. Damn, he's 157 pounds now, bro. So you got fucking middleweights fighting. No, I mean Fortuna's coming out now, so yeah. Listen to the boos, guys. Javier Fortuna. Ooh. Yeah, go upside his fucking face. Get him, Fortuna. Dale. 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 You don't like women's boxing, right? It's not that. It's not that. I just, I like I just said, cada uno por su lado, Ricky. That's like I let other people do that. That's my boy Jules. Ring IQ. Ring IQ boxing talk. He has the patent on that shit. I mean, yeah. It's an exception for each rule, but Haney and Shakur come in at welter. They will hurt their health as TO. Jesus. Hey, you bilingual? Yeah. Actually, I am, man. Women's boxing and UFC is actually good. Only good women's sports, in my opinion. Yeah. I'll watch some boxing. I mean, did I say boxing? I'll watch boxing, but I mean, I'm not going to really cover it like that. Now, here comes Ryan Garcia. He comes out. Fucking Goosen coming in with his blue jean stone washed jacket and shit. Like, you got a stone washed blue jean jacket, bro. Old school. Women's boxing and UFC is actually good. Only good women sports, in my opinion. Look at Ryan. Jesus, eres aceptado. Yes. Okay. I hope Ryan gets put unconscious for a bit. That'd be nice. The fight is 19.99 for pay per view. Are you fucking kidding me? Wonder if he's fixed his tats. Yeah, they do. His tats look like fucking trash, man. Like he shouldn't even had tattoos. Like he doesn't even have like that. Those tats look like they need to be on somebody else. 50 Cent gave like took all of his tats off. That's not the shit like people think. Like especially when you grew up in an environment where you thought that was the only way that people presented themselves by doing shit cool like that. But if you're not from that environment, you think it's cool by default. Let me get a bunch of fucking tats. You know what I mean? But if you're from the fucking hood or from that area, you're not gonna want all that shit. But don't get me wrong, they're mad popular because you have influences like guys like The Rock and Ghost, Amari Hardwick and shit like that. Those guys, man, they got tattoos and shit everywhere. Chris Brown, look at him. He looks like a fucking graffiti bridge, for Christ's sake. You know? I'm just not a fan of it because it's like almost like if everyone does the same shit, I got a different tattoo. Dude, you still went and got a fucking tattoo because you thought that was cool from some other guy that saw that and some other guy that saw that and some other guy. No disrespect for people that don't have tattoos. It's just, tattoos don't make you a killer character. It don't. It just makes you look cool. But Ryan, that shit don't even look like it's him. It looks like some shit that he just... Look at him. He looks like he got hair on his chest. That shit don't even look like a tattoo. Then you know he did all that shit at one time because you seen him... Once you seen him with like nothing, then you seen him again. That motherfucker got a tat here and back. I'm like, dude, when did you have time to do that? When you was fucking depressed, motherfucker? Get out of here, dude. He just got that shit done all at one time. I was there for 8 hours, man. Longer than that, actually. Ted Bundy had tattoos? I don't think so. I don't know what fucking Ted Bundy had. But more than likely he didn't. Tattoos are insecure followers. Well, they can be. And a lot of people don't know how insecure they are, especially on the following level that they are. Look at Rolly Romero. Look at him. I could fight anybody. I was whooping Tank Davis's ass. I was winning every round. I want a rematch. Especially if you're getting them now. Like, motherfuckers, man. This is what I don't get. People want to wait till they're fucking 40 years old to get tats. I'm like, dude, if you didn't get that shit, like, then, when you're young, dumb, and full of you know what, why get them now? It's like, yo, I have none. I started to get a couple, but then it was like, every one of those thoughts that I had, I knew for a fact they were all premature and not thought the fuck out. And what happens with people when they get tattoos, they might have been drunk, they might have been going through something, they might have done it, that type of shit. It's always something that you could always think about later on and decide I'm not going to do. Rolly was blunted. He probably is, man, I love you, man. You going to whoop his ass. Because it's most likely because everyone else has or is getting. Yeah, I mean, they just see shit. Like Ryan Garcia. He got like a sword, it looks like, in between two crowns. Then he has a chain across his neck. Then that shit looks tribal. He has 3 crowns on his back. Then he has some shit over here. Then he has some shit over here that looks like fucking fur. It's crazy, man. Like, dude, what the fuck? That shit look. I don't even know what the fuck's on his shoulders. I ain't really. It's just too much going on. Like, dude, what the fuck? Now, I will tell you something. You know whose tattoos I really like? Teofimo's, because it looks like it means something. Like it goes from his like top here all the way down, and they're kind of like little half moons. Those are badass. I like Teofimo's tattoos, but fucking Garcia, it looks like he just tried something just to fucking try it, just to fucking try it. And he's trying to just make you like, no. Okay. I'm gonna give you a great example of look at Fortuna. All right? Look at Javier Fortuna. That motherfucker's from La Romana. You know what La Romana is? That's in República Dominicana. That's some tough fucking streets. You got guys hanging out at gas stations with fucking shotguns so people won't steal the gas. That's the type of shit you deal with. You got parties and shit, but you will get robbed by some crazy Haitian on a El Moto. You will do that. I know that life. Do you see this motherfucker with any tattoos? Counterpunch. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You don't need all that shit to be the shit or to appear like no, that's just some shit people get to doing and think it's cool, and I think honestly it gets addictive. You know? He's from Victorville. Where the fuck is Victorville? See, I don't even know what that other bullshit is. Like, okay, he has like a wolf and a lion. Okay. Yeah, it looks like he has a wolf and a lion. I don't know what the fuck that shit's on his other arm. But then again, to be fair, if you think about this, uh, you have Canelo getting a bunch of shit too. You got the fucking eyes back there and the wings. You got the little message back there. You got some shit growing on his arm. You know what I mean? I think honestly, Ryan wanted to do and be like Canelo. That's why he got them fucking things. If you think about it, he didn't get them shits until Canelo started adding more to his shit. Look at Fortuna's hood ass over there. Ain't got none of them. That motherfucker's from the slums. He ain't got no tattoos because they don't really rock that shit. I mean, they got tattoos over there, but they don't like. Not every motherfucking guy has the same shit. They ain't got time to have tattoos. They're trying to keep fucking lights on. We definitely know that Garcia has that speed, bro. Just popping that jab out. Good jab by Ryan Garcia, though. Good jab. He's hooking off that jab. Ooh, good straight right by Garcia for a good southpaw. And Fortuna's hasn't been able to get off at all. Ooh, good left hook to the body by Garcia. It's all been Garcia. Fortuna's plus 400. A draw is plus 2,200. Wow. You get nothing by betting on Garcia. Good straight right by Garcia. Ooh, overhand a right hook by Fortuna. He caught Ryan coming this way. And he went for overhand. I don't know how much it caught him with. I'm not sure. But, ooh, good straight right by Garcia. Garcia got some quick ass hands, though, man. He can just let him out. Fortuna tried to get him some cheap shots in the clinch. That referee was like, no. Ooh, good straight right by Garcia. Ooh. Now that overhand left, if that shit would have landed and hit Ryan Garcia, that would have been some problems. Cause Ryan's face was wide the fuck open. his right side was wide open, bro. He won that round though. I mean, you can't give it to Fortuna, but why would you want to? We ain't giving rounds away in this piece. Which way is he circling? He went to circle to his left, which is Javier's right, and he comes over. Hey, Danny Trejo. Ha, Danny Trejo. Look at Stephen A. Oh, stay away from that boy. Yeah, his chin's up. Fucking idiot, bro. It's crazy though. That motherfucker was like, he's a noble. He gets knocked the fuck out like that. Hey, because it now that ain't see. So one thing about Fortuna, Fortuna's gonna attack you, and the only thing that could help, like if Fortuna's throwing these wide punches. Oh, good jab by Fortuna. That popped the head back. You better watch that shit, Ryan. And see a lot of people that's fast like Garcia, they make a lot of mistakes because they're so good at using their speed and getting away and think they can't get hit because they're fast. It's almost like a guy that's really fast. Ooh, good straight left by Fortuna. Ooh, good straight right by Garcia. I don't know if that crossed the guard, but it definitely was upstairs. Oh, good right to the body. Good straight right by Garcia. Garcia locks him up like he's supposed to because, see, that's where Fortuna could get off, and he doesn't want that. You know, it's just strange, though, that Ryan's not coming in like he did with Tagao or Togoe or whatever his name is. He's not doing that with Fortuna. He's not doing that at all. I just think it's strange. But then again, it is a southpaw. Um, Garcia got off. I think he caught him with a right. Came over with a left hook. What the fuck is that on his left side of that? So that you know what that tattoo all way probably it would have almost been tight if he wouldn't have had this little patch of shit in the back. I don't know what it is. Like what is that? Like it looks like a kind of like a cartoon. Ryan needs to go with Floyd Sr. Garcia mistakes is he's not utilizing his height and reach. Yeah, Tank knocks him out. It'll take him a while, but he'll knock him out. I mean, yeah, I'm with Tank on that one. I don't think Ryan can. Ryan leaves his fucking neck. Look, he's tall and fighting somebody that's short. And Fortuna is a great example. He is more patient than his last fight. Yeah, he is, because he was trying to knock out old boy. Yeah, Fortuna, he has to time it because he's not fast enough like Ryan. See, Fortuna has to come in. and make his punches because he's not gonna. The good thing about Ryan though, Ryan's not really trying to utilize anything like he should. Ryan should be in the middle of that ring, sticking his ass, sticking his ass. That's what he should be. That's exactly how he should be. Good right from Ryan. Ryan's getting closer. He's getting closer because he's trying to stick that. He's trying to get off that right. Oh, good defense by Ryan because that could have been bad because he knows that Fortuna's waiting for that overhand left. Because I think, see, here's the thing about Fortuna, especially early. If Fortuna can hit him, he needs to do that same energy but go to the body for Garcia. Go to the body. Have this motherfucker thinking like just go to the body. Stop going upstairs. He's not gonna catch Garcia right now. He needs to come, start throwing that right jab upstairs. Start throwing that right jab, that southpaw jab, and then come right down, hook to the body. That's what he needs to do. And have Ryan worried more about that fucking body than his face. I mean, punish that body. He's going to shoot that left hook to Garcia's chest and catch him. Tanking Loma would take him out opening round. Well, I mean, he's just not as good as he thinks he is, and then think about it. The last thing you want to do is talk about somebody that's already been there. That's like Ryan, you know. Ryan's trying to represent himself as the new antagonist of a fucking series, and he might be, you know, his character might be assassinated. Go to the fucking body. He keeps throwing the same area. And that's not going to work. Like, my thing about fighters is you got to fucking think in that. If a guy's faster than you, and you know that, he's headhunting. Why is Fortuna headhunting? Why? Because he's trying to get back at the punches that Ryan Garcia was able to get off. Now that partially land that left. Oh, good right. Overhand right from Garcia. Oh, left hook to the body. That left hook set him up. Set him up. Garcia, da 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 da, bah! And it was and it was like this. Oh, Fortuna's slick. He spit out his mouthpiece to allow the people to put the mouthpiece back in. Now he gets a warning. He should have, because that was some slick shit. He's going for that left hook to the body. Look at him. Fortuna's got his hands down. It's so strange about the Jedi mind trick when you got your head down and you're moving your head. You know what I mean? Look at Ryan. Ryan is more he's more confused than any other thing. It's like, hey, when you have your hands up, you know it's more or less easier. But when a person has his hands down, you don't know what the fucking guy's gonna do. See, he could have threw that straight and a right hook over the top. I mean, but it worked. When Fortuna, there's a good left hook to the body that Ryan landed. Another right uppercut to the body that landed. Left hook lands for Garcia. Right hand, left hook lands for Garcia. And Fortuna's... Well, he survived the round if that was what he was trying to do, because he didn't do too much else, you see. Like how Sergio Martinez used to fight with the hands down. Yeah, but he didn't do anything. You know, look at Devin Haney, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. What does he have to say? Will you? That was a good fake, though. That was right to the fucking liver. Right to the liver. Because he went up, boom, bow. He thought he was going upstairs. Shit, Devin Haney looked like he just woke up. Like he just woke up from a good-ass nap. So we got one knockdown. Good right hook for Fortuna. Fortuna's coming in. Jab for Garcia. And see, that's the problem. He dispenses with the jab as the pressure increases for Ryan. You're supposed to stick him and keep that jab in Ryan's face as well as Ryan. See, Ryan's just trying to set up that left hook to the body because he already knows. He already knows, like, look, I can hurt this kid to the body like I hurt the last guy to the body. And the irony of it is I was trying to get Fortuna to go to the body. Okay? Oh, left hook lands. Down goes Fortuna. Fortuna said, fuck it, let me get up. That left hook hurt him. That hurt him. He got up bouncing. He got up bouncing. Look at Oscar De La Hoya's over there. Oh, God. Hey, you better go out swinging, motherfucker. Go out swinging. Don't end up like chopped tuna, Fortuna. Oh, good right hook lands for Fortuna. Yeah, that left hook already put a little knot on the right side of the brow of Fortuna. You can see it. Te lo dije. I mean, you know, Fortuna, dude. Fortuna got beat by Joseph Diaz. You know what I mean? So I think it was a good omen. Like, hey, fight Fortuna now. He ain't the same fucking fighter. This ain't the guy that fought Robert Easter. But then again, Ryan Garcia ain't no Robert Easter either. Hey, to be fair, because you're looking at a guy that's faster, taller, you know, and he's on his game plan. He's on his game. Yeah, that motherfucker went. He got hit. Boom! ¡Ay! ¡Ay, que duele! ¡Ay, que duele! Este pecado es ay, muy fuerte. Demasiado, demasiado. ¡Ay, ay, ay, ay! Oh, man. I don't know how. I don't know, man. Garcia fighting small guys. Nah, it's just shit. It's shit. He's just Fortuna, you know? He's been beat before. You know? Fortuna. Cool hand Luke. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Yep. He can't handle it. He can't handle it. It's over. He can't handle it. Let's stop this shit. Spit the mouthpiece out. You're done. You're done. You're done. Vete. Vete. Get off of me. Vete. That's it. That motherfucker spit his mouthpiece out. I think you're a good fighter, you know? You're a good fighter. Vale, muy rápido. Esto es demasiado. Para la derecha, I think this is 5th round, I think. That's over. Fucking Ryan iced that motherfucking dude. He iced him. Motherfucking Ryan, you gotta give him respect, bro. He right. Dude, who won? Fuck, Ryan iced his ass. 3 knockdowns. 1 in the 2nd, 3rd, and 5th. Over. He's calling out somebody talking shit. Look at his nuts swelling up. Look at the little bastard. Bring on Tank. Tank probably come out there. Yeah, you ain't fighting me, bitch. I want to beat your bitch ass up. Oh man. No, man. Good display for Ryan Garcia. He did that shit. You know? He should have done it last year. He would see Ryan wouldn't have got any slack if the motherfucker would have had his back, his own back. Well, so what's this? 1, 2, 3. That's it. Pip, pip, pip. That's all he needed to do. And look, Fortuna couldn't hang. He couldn't hang. The punching power is too much. Look, that was shit. That left hook came wide. That fucking knot was already there, and he hit it and kept hitting it, adding insult to injury on that mother sucker. Man, look here. Down he went. Fortuna was like, you know what? Fuck this. I've done my time. Este acabo. It's still fucking Ryan. Bring on Tank Davis. That is a pay-per-view that will make at least $50 million. What you guys think? I think as long as they're undefeated, it could do well. Wait, is that a fucking axe? I don't know what that is. It's bothering me. That tattoo is like, dude. What is it? Something. Look at Fortuna. Got his ass axed. Axed, waxed. Okay, I get my check. I'm ready to go. Estoy listo para vete. Vete para mi país. Looks like a page. It looks like, I don't know what the fuck it is, dude. Oh, it's covering something else. Okay, so he might have had some other fucked up thing and then got that thing. Yeah, I know people do that too. They get a fucked up tattoo, so they make another fucked up tattoo over that tattoo. Okay. Look at little Oscar De La Hoya with tats. That's funny. Not enough build up. Yeah, Fortuna. I mean, if he would have done that last year, it would have been cool. You know what I mean? You better stretch those fighters out because if Ryan Garcia is campaigning at 140 now, and then you have guys like Virgil Ortiz, you know, Ryan Garcia versus Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez is like 130, but I can see the potential. He'll beat Oscar Valdez. Valdez, look, Constant Sal beat Valdez, bro. Look, these fucking fights these guys win, they don't deserve, and they only set them up just to get knocked out by somebody else with more clout. Okay, look at Rolly Romero, um, Oscar Valdez, um, a lot of fighters. So was Fortuna coming off a win? Well, he won the last fight, but then he lost the fight that the time slot where Ryan's supposed to fought him. Hey man, go ahead, brother. He's gonna box better against what's McCall. Look at Javier Fortuna. This motherfucker's got scars every goddamn where, ain't he? He's like Scarface fucking Junior. Oh man. I feel like his opponents don't even fight back. Yeah, this motherfucker didn't even. Yeah, easy. God, look, this motherfucker got his ass whipped. There he is. Cool hand Luke. Yeah, he's fucking done, son. Look at him. Take a bow, baby. Show's over. Show's over. I feel like his opponent don't. Boy got some damn speed. Yeah, he does. Little Oscar De La Hoya is. I'm his son. He's my son. He's actually my son. I raised him. That's fucking De La Hoya and his fucking son here. That would be some shit when De La Hoya comes out. He's actually mine. He's my son. He's my bastard son. I love him. That's why I can't. Yeah, I'm not fighting Devin, but I'm gonna fight Take next for the WBA. Uh oh. Receipts, people. Dude, they didn't even fucking give like they're gonna give Javier Fortuna the microphone and they're like, now give me the film. You have nothing else to say. Take the picture and shut up. Tank Davis is listening to that. You're not fighting that motherfucker. You know what? Fuck Floyd. Fuck Oscar De La Hoya. Fuck him and his little son. You know what? You my son. You ain't fighting this motherfucker. Let that shit marinate. Like Al Heyman said, in 4 years, it's going to be bigger. You just keep knocking motherfuckers out. If he do the same thing, that's cool. Then we'll make that shit, and then we'll see where Oscar De La Hoya is at. So until that shit, we ain't saying shit. We ain't doing none of that shit. You got to bow down to us. Why you think he calling us out? Why you think he want us so bad? He want us so bad because he know Oscar De La Hoya, he hoarding all the money over there. He got to split all that shit up. You got the big ass portion of the money. You got all that shit. You ain't got to worry about none of that. Let his ass wait. But I mean, I could see Ryan though. If he's at 140, dude, fight the guys at 140. Fuck Tank. And then it's like, if you can't have Tank, that's my thing. If you can't have Tank, who would you like? Fuck Oscar De La Hoya. We gotta share no money with this motherfucker. You making all the money anyway. That's why everybody want to fight you. Hell. This motherfucker, he think he rocking through fighter, but shit, you knocking motherfuckers out. Him and his homeboy. Look what you did to his homeboy though. You knocked out Rolly. You knocked Rolly the fuck out. Rolly didn't even know where he was at. You knocked his ass out and he dapping his motherfucking ass up. Oh, he dapping up a loser. He gonna be a loser too. I got Tank if he fights Garcia. Yeah, I mean, Tank's shorter, quicker. Well, I don't know about quicker, but he's shorter, and then the agility though, it's different. It's different, definitely different. Tank will punish Buddy. No, Tank will just knock him out. He ain't gonna punish him. Tank will just catch him. Look, he already drinking wine and shit. Yeah. Look, this motherfucker just took him a big gulp. Ooh. Come on, give me some. Fucking Oscar De La Hoya. Give me some. Let's celebrate. Camboso's invoked his rematch clause. I bet he did. And there we go, people. Man, this has been a long night of fucking boxing, but at least the main event was spectacular. 3 knockdowns. I'm about to do the recap. You guys, thank you everybody for coming on. The hundreds, thousands, or whatever. Thank you guys for jumping on here. God bless you all. Glad you and hope you guys enjoyed it. Everyone has been counterpunched. Have a good night and a great morning. Peace!